I watched the best Pixar sequel. This is called Inside Out 2. You may have thought, oh, I thought it was bad. No, it's actually really good. I generally loved it. Let me give my honest review on this movie. So, starting out, this movie follows some of the original cast from the first movie, which in the movie, and some new people. A person from Stranger Things has anxiety in this movie, and this movie has a character named Anxiety, which is funny because I have anxiety, and I struggle with anxiety. This movie was so good. I loved it. It was just Pixar peak. The first movie I loved also. I loved Inside Out. It was such a good movie. But then when this movie came out, I loved it even more. I saw it in theaters, and I loved it so much. I thought this movie was just stellar in quality. Like, seriously, its animation is so crisp. It's like the Garfield movies animation, but like way better. It still has the same animation as the first movie, which is surprising because like normally they don't have that. Like 5 years. I know that movie has aged, but still, this movie is just a masterpiece. My favorite character is just Anxiety. I love Anxiety. Anxiety is probably one of my favorites. Like, Anxiety has the charm of like an actual anxiety. And the ending, and then I cried. I managed to cry over Inside Out 2. I don't know how, but I managed to. Mainly it's the ending. But I'm not going to spoil it since I got an early screening yesterday about it. And it was so good. I just loved it. Pixar, you should really make more of this than more of Lightyear. I hate Lightyear. Yeah, this movie was just a masterpiece. Like, if this was like, this is like the same quality as WALL-E, which was a good movie. WALL-E was so good. I loved it. If this was on a tier list, I would give it an S tier. But it's still not better than Ratatouille. I loved Ratatouille. It was such a good movie. But this is possibly one of the darkest and saddest Disney movies, besides Fox and the Hound. Yeah. And then, all of a sudden, this movie talks about puberty. Puberty. Which is a thing that, like, is very mature. I'm surprised. If movies are this good in 2024, I think either Mufasa the Lion King might do good, or Moana 2, or even the movie called Deadpool and Wolverine. So excited for that movie, though. But anyways, more good things about this movie. Its characters are funny, like Anxiety, and its jokes are also very funny. Like, one of the video game character got me laughing. Even when Joy finally snapped it. Funny. Jimmy, wait. Mother loving Jimmy. Well, I cannot say it anymore. I'm laughing right now. It's just a funny line from the movie. I just loved it. I loved every single piece in this movie. This movie was just a masterpiece. Almost, if this was a scale of 1 to 10, I would give it a 10. It's that good. Like, there's nothing bad about it. Its pacing is also pretty good. Like, and there's a little Family Guy reference in this movie. Like in that video game scene I was just talking about. There's a little Family Guy gag. It's fun, like a cutaway joke. Like those jokes, like, oh, I remember that one time, blah blah blah. And I would just show to that scene. This movie is just funny. I loved it. This might be the best movie of 2024, but not Garfield movie. The Garfield movie is number 2 right now. Inside Out 2 is just the best. Disney is back on their peak. It's back on a roll ever since the 90s and the 2000s. What's next? Moana 2 is going to be a good movie. Please let it be good. I mean, by the trailer, it looks good. By the trailer, I think Moana 2 might be good. So, maybe. Yeah, maybe Moana 2 would be good. Hoping. But anyways, another thing good about Inside Out 2 is that, well, it's more like it's dark. I mean, it's more emotional than the first movie. I managed to cry during this movie. I already told you this, but I managed to cry during this. I managed to cry during Inside Out 2. I managed to cry to a kids movie. I don't know how, but I managed to do that. It's just that good. Like Inside Out 1, it got me in a river, but then this one got me into an ocean. An ocean of tears. And that's a good thing, really. If its story is that good. Speaking of that, the story is also very fun. It's not like the same premise as the first one. Like, oh no, joy and sadness got sucked away from their headquarters. Yeah, but this time it's different. They're not sucked in by a random mistake. Instead, they're bottled up by anxiety and embarrassment. And why is the most relatable character possibly ever? Like seriously, the boredom. Then Joy called her wee wee. It's so funny. This movie is just a masterpiece of its own. Disney is just back on their peak. Hoping that Mufasa the Lion King is good, because I'm having high hopes since I like the first live action one. So, better. You better make it good, Disney, or else I will murder Mickey Mouse. Joking, I will not murder Mickey Mouse. Or else I will go Mooska, Miska, Mickey on your headquarters. But anyways, this movie is an A+ or a 10 out of 10 for me, personally. You guys should see this movie. I highly recommend it. One more thing about this movie is the girl from Stranger Things 3 is here as anxiety. Fun fact: she has anxiety in real life. During Stranger Things, she had anxiety. Just a little fact. Anyways, bye.